Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be getting into the final four songs of ASTRO's All Light album. Last time we had probably the best song of this album, that being One in a Million, so this time, hopefully we're gonna get some good songs as well. But the songs we're gonna be checking out are going to be Love Wheel, Brew Love, Merry Go Round, and Blue. So without further ado, let's just jump into it with the first song, Love Wheel, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one definitely has the vibe of a love song, but I already kind of like it. Okay, I'm into it. Okay, this one's lyrics are much better than the role plays. Or was it Treasure? No, I think it was role play. Dude, I really am liking this one in terms of its vibe. I don't think it's better than One in a Million, but I feel like, I don't know, I kind of like it more maybe. Like, even this would have been a better title track in my opinion. Because again, I don't really think this is that different from the title track in terms of its vibe and what it's going for, but it's still more interesting. Oh, I know what this reminds me of! I was wondering what this song reminds me of, and it reminds me of, what was the name of this group? Oh, god damn it. Come on. The Wannabes. They were from like a Nickelodeon show or whatever, and they have a song called Telling Me No. This is what this song reminds me of. It's so good. That song is so good, but this one is also pretty good. Okay, this is definitely the either the second or the third best song of this album. I'm not sure whether I like this more than Starry Sky, because I feel like in terms of its vibe, Starry Sky was better because it was a little bit more playful than this. But I feel like this is better made. Like, the quality of this one is a little better than Starry Sky, and it's obviously also longer than Starry Sky, so there's that aspect as well. So yeah, it's definitely up there. I like this one quite a lot. A big reason why is because it reminds me of that song that I really like, but I feel like in general it's just a really nice love song with a really nice vibe. And I liked it. It was really entertaining to listen to. It was wholesome, and it made me feel happy. And I liked it. It was cool. I don't think I will really listen to it after this reaction ever again, but I liked it for what it is, you know? And still, we have 3 more songs, so who knows, maybe we're gonna get another really good song. In terms of a rating for this one, I'm honestly gonna give it. Let me think. So I gave 10 out of 10 for that one. So I guess for this one, I'm going to give it a 9.4 out of 10, which is higher than what I gave to Starry Sky. But again, as I said, this one just feels higher quality, not necessarily better for me personally. So yeah, now let's get into Hard Brew Love in 3, 2, 1. Okay, interesting instrumental. Okay, yeah, this one I'm not really that into. It's not bad, but I don't know, I'm not really into it. It just feels a little fillery. Like, it doesn't really feel that different in terms of what it's going for from the rest of the songs. And it just feels kind of weird like that. It just feels like a filler song that they made it just to have another song on the album. If that is your favorite song or anything like that, that's fine. I just don't really care for it. It's also like I don't really have much to say about it. I feel like it's maybe a little bit too fast. And it's just not really grabbing me, you know? I do appreciate that this song is faster paced though. But again, it might be just a little bit too fast for me to really able to enjoy it, because it feels too fast for me to kind of try to even pay attention to. It's weird. This might be because I'm a little tired, but again, I don't think I'm that tired to the point where that is gonna affect my experience with these songs that much. Just this song is a little too fast and not really as distinct as it should be. So it kind of feels like this song doesn't have its own identity really, and I ultimately really don't have much to say about this song. It's not bad, but I feel like I like it even less than the title track in a way. So in terms of a rating for this one, I'm gonna give it still a pretty high score, but the lowest score so far of 8.3 out of 10. I just don't really care about it too much. It's weirdly fast-paced and kinda bland, so I don't really have much to say about it. But yeah, we still have 2 more songs to go for, so without further ado, let's get into the penultimate song, Merry Go Round, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this one also has an interesting beginning. Hopefully it's gonna be better. Okay, this one has another weird problem. Why the hell is the beat fighting with the rhythm of the song? Okay, now they started working together, but like when it first started, it was like so weird. Like the beat at which they were singing was in conflict with the beat of the song. Also, why does this song feel Christmassy? Okay, this one's actually pretty good. Yeah, it definitely has a Christmassy vibe to it. Okay, this one, I think this one's gonna be the second best song of this album. Because again, just like One in a Million, it feels like a title track and it feels high quality and polished, so I like it. Okay. After this song, I have high hopes for the final song of this album, Bloom. Which, again, just like the title track's name, really feels familiar and I feel like I've checked it out. But I doubt that I have. I hope I haven't, but anyway. Going back to this song, I like it. I like the Christmassy feel to it, and it feels entertaining. It feels exactly like what ASTRO's music should sound like, in my opinion. And it just feels like a title track, just like One in a Million. Another song that is better than the title track and probably should have been the title track. But again, I don't know when this album was released. I think it was released in like early 2019, if I remember correctly. So I guess it makes sense that it has a Christmassy vibe, this song, but yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Is where I'm gonna end it, I guess. And in terms of a rating for this song, I'm going to give it another 9.4 out of 10. Because again, I think it's a very polished song. I like the Christmassy vibe. I'm probably gonna be less interested to play this song than I was for One in a Million. Because as good as it is and as much as I genuinely love this, it just doesn't have the replayability factor to it. Like, it doesn't have an infectious catchiness to it, like a song that I replay constantly needs to have. So there's that. But yeah, it's a good song. I liked it a lot. And now we have the final song of this album, that being ASTRO's Blue. So let's hope this one's gonna be a banger. So we're gonna end this album reaction with a banger in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I definitely haven't checked this song out before. Okay, this song is already weirdly emotional. Okay, this one is gonna be straight up a ballad. Really not the best song to listen to when I'm tired. But already it's so beautiful. I love how soft it is. Man, I haven't listened to ballads this good since I stopped reacting to B2B. Or should I say finished my reactions to B2B. This is a really beautiful song. Ooh, for a second there, it really went really in a cool direction. This is definitely one of the best songs of the album. Might be the best, honestly. Yes, ballads are not like my thing, but I still recognize when they're damn good. This song is so beautiful, I love it. I do have two nitpicks about it though, but I'm gonna talk about them after the reaction. This would be a great song for an OST. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna get into the nitpicks that I have for this song. There's two of them. First being that I feel like Jinjin's rap part was just him straight up talking. Like, it's barely even a rap part. And I'm not really that aware of Rocky and Jinjin's competency in terms of singing, but I feel like, considering this song is already so vocal heavy and it's very much a ballad, couldn't you have just had him sing there? Because like Rocky's part I feel like was kind of like more along the lines of rap singing, so it worked, but with Jinjin it was just more like just straight up talking. And it's like, doesn't take me out of the song or anything, but it just feels less good than the rest of the song. And again, it's a nitpick, as I said. It's a nitpick. I don't really care about it at the end of the day, and it doesn't ruin the song for me. It's just a little nitpick that I have about the song. And the other nitpick that I have about this song is that there's one thing that I hate when ballads do, and that is pitching up the song in the last part of it. It's like you have one sound throughout the whole song, and then for the finale of the song, because they couldn't come up with anything else more interesting, they would just pitch up the song a little bit, as if that makes it more epic and impactful. And I feel like this song did that. Not as bad as some other songs like this that I have listened to, but it's still something that bothers me, because I feel like that's just kind of lazy. But again, I'm not a music critic. I don't know anything about music. I'm just a person on YouTube sharing their thoughts. But yeah, because of those two nitpicks, in terms of a rating for this song, I'm gonna give it a 9.9 out of 10. Yep, it's not gonna be quite a 10 out of 10, but it's close to it, so it might as well be. But anyway, it's still gonna be a 9.9 out of 10 because, as much of nitpicks as these things are, I still think they are valuable nitpicks. So yeah, what did you guys think about these songs? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me to have continued to support me for such a long time over on Patreon. And I hope you continue to enjoy my content and support me over there for a long time. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly. Which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him, showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine, because you help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!